Okay, now let's practice adding complex numbers. And if you look at the definition of it, it sounds much more complicated than what it really is. In a way, we can treat these i's just like we would a variable and combine like terms. It works very similarly. So let's look here at part A. Part A said we had 4 minus 3i plus negative 2 plus 5i. Now when we are adding, if this was just a plain old x, this plus, we really don't need the parentheses, do we? It doesn't really affect anything. So I'm going to rewrite this problem without the parentheses. So that would be 4 minus 3i, and then plus negative 2 plus 5i. Now really and truly we can just combine like terms here. Our real number parts we can combine. To 4 and negative 2 would be a 2. And then we can combine our imaginary parts. We have a negative 3 and we have a positive 5, which would make a positive 2 of those i's. That is exactly how it works, adding complex numbers. Now for part B. For part B, we're going to have to do just a little bit of work, because here we don't have the I, but we can get the I. So I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and write this, but I'm going to write it without the parentheses because they don't really mean anything. Not in addition. You know, you can add in any order you want to there. So 4 plus the square root of negative 25 plus 6 minus the square root of negative 16. We really need to clean up these roots first. So since this is a square root of a negative, we know that that's going to create that I at the end. And the square root of 25 is 5. So this is really 4 plus 5i. Plus 6 minus. Now cleaning this up, again, the square root of the negative means that we're going to have an I. And the square root of 16 is 4. And now we can combine basically like terms. The real number parts, we'd have a 4 and a 6, which would be 10. And then for the imaginary parts, we would have a plus 5 and a minus 4, which would be a plus 1 I. Now we don't have to write the 1, just like we don't have to write 1x. The same exact sort of concept.